What did we have to do first when we made the pie?
Bake it.
What did we do first with the apples?
Cut it. Cut them.
Yep. And how many apples did we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And where did we have to get the apples from?
I think it was the apple orchard.
So we even picked our own apples, didn't we?
Yes.
Did you reach up high in the trees?
Yes.
And what'd you do?
I picked the apples.
Okay, that was the first step, was we went to the orchard and picked the apples. And then I peeled them and cut them, and what did you do with them? After I didn't put them on that plate, what did you do with them?
I stamped them.
But what did you do with the apples after I put them on that little plate? Did you put them in the...
Yes.
What did you put
I
them
put them in the bowl.
in the big bowl, yep. And then I measured out a cup of sugar, and you poured it over what? What did you do with that sugar that I put in that silver cup?
I poured it in the bowl.
Yep, and then I gave you some flour, and what did you do with that?
I poured it in the bowl.
Yep, and then we did a little teaspoon of that ground cinnamon, and what did you do with that?
I poured it in the bowl.
And what did you do with the lemon?
I squeezed it inside.
And then what did we do with our wooden spoons?
We picked up pieces.
And did we
stirred.
and stirred, didn't we? And then what did we do with that crust? Did we take the crust and did we spread it into the pan? And we pressed it in, and then what did you do?
I stamped it.
You stamped it. That's right. And then did we take that big bowl of apples and pour them down into the crust pan?
Yes.
And then we made that stuff that we put on top, the crumb topping. And you took that special cutter, and what did you do?
I cut it up.
You cut it up to make little crumbs, didn't you? And then what did we do with our hands? Did we take handfuls of that, and what did we do with it?
We poured it inside the bowl.
Did we cover the apples with it?
Yes.
And we took little handfuls and we sprinkled them in, right? And then the last thing we did was we got some special dough and I spread it out. And what did you do with those stampers right there?
I stamped them.
What did you make? What shapes?
Leaf and acorn.
And then what did you do with those leaves and acorns?
I stamped them.
And what did you do once they were stamped and we had the dough? Did I hand them to you? And
Yes.
What did you do with them? Where did you put them?
I put them
What did you do?
on the chair.
On the chair? You didn't put them on top of the pie?
I did.
And they made pretty stamped decorations on the pie, right?
I did.
And then did I put the pie in the oven? And now what are we going to do?
Watch a show.
And is the pie going to bake in the oven?
Mm-hmm.
And when it's all done, what are we going to do?
Eat it.
Yes! And what did we buy to put on top of it?
What? Ice cream.
Yeah, what kind?
Vanilla!
Oh, yeah. And was it fun to do that together?